Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to review your first group assignment in this class. This assignment is called Viewpoint Summary and Argument Mapping. To find this assignment, you are going to go into the Assignments and Projects tab right here. You're going to go into this folder called Viewpoint Summary and Argument Mapping Assignment, and then you're going to find the assignment right here. Now, I have this assignment already open on my screen, so I'm going to go straight into it. So this is the assignment. I started off with a quote. Then here's a background about the assignment and why I think it's necessary. I don't want to go into reading everything I've put in here, which summarizes the importance of having debates and discussions. But one thing I want to draw your attention to is that it is necessary to develop research skills, presentation skills, working with a group skills, or interpersonal skills. So that's one of the reasons for having a group project. You will of course be reading different articles, especially those of you in different groups. So not everyone is getting the same article. So there's group A, B, C, and D, as you would see. So let's go into the overview. So this assignment asks you to prepare a group presentation, examine argument made by your assigned authors or author, who use the tools of critical thinking, argumentative writing, and research to make their various cases on topics such as scams, workplace culture, artificial intelligence, and friendship therapy. So I expect you to use your resources. Many of you are probably aware of PowerPoint presentation. If not PowerPoint presentation slides, then Google Slides. I expect that you are able to determine your own schedule and the time you're going to work on this as a group. That is important. And I have some suggestions on how you can begin right here. Okay? Another point I want to raise is that you need to monitor the project's deadline and due dates. That is important. I have something of a schedule that can help you. In addition to the course calendar, that's a resource. For instance, you have to turn in your progress report as a group on the 8th. Then, if you keep scrolling down as I look through, I have also made suggestions on how you can divvy the work as a group so that it's not overwhelming and it's not one person that is doing the work but everyone has his or her own role to play in order to complete the group's deliverable. So these are the key assignment specifications. Before I even go into that, I want to mention that I also have a group that's called speakers. This is a recommendation. If you're not all comfortable with speaking, then assign who is going to speak in your group during the recorded presentation. Maybe some of you would decide to just navigate, help control the presentation slide, but I expect that you're all present when you're having this presentation, which is online. So these are the specifics that I'm expecting to see when you turn in your presentation. All the names of your group members should be on the document. You should introduce your assigned author. You should write a summary describing the problem. I expect that you map out at least 3, but not more than 5 of your author's arguments. I also expect that you discuss the relevance of your assigned text to the theme of this class. you can decide to focus on the area analysis part, critical thinking, or the research and writing part, or you can decide to focus on all if you think there is a direct correlation between all these three unique topics that we examine in our class. Okay, I expect that you would present a well-developed, organized PowerPoint presentation. You can do this on WebEx, which is what Harper College uses, or Zoom, which is very popular, and I'm sure you've heard about it thanks to the pandemic. If you want to do further research, you're welcome to do that, but that would only support your assigned author's argument or author's argument. Okay, so this is related to the extra credit, and I'll go over that. So here's what I expect in your final deliverable. It'll be a 12-page PowerPoint presentation. This doesn't include the title of the presentation, but it will focus more on what I'm expecting from you as a group. So the title page doesn't count, the works cited page doesn't count. Since this is a 12-page PowerPoint presentation, it makes sense to have responsibilities. Okay, so you as a group, you need to decide the timing, you need to decide your availability. You need to also know what you need to do in order to be successful as a group. I cannot emphasize flexibility. You need to find a time when you're going to work together in this online setting. I've done this before. I'm not new to doing online projects online group projects. So if you think that this cannot work, I can tell you, trust me, believe me, it can work. The question is, do you want it to work? Okay. So the first group is Group A, and you'll be reading an article called "How to Avoid Burnout and Maximize Impact from AI." That's an article from Time magazine. Then we have another one also from Time. Welcome to the Golden Age of Scams. Then another one this is from BBC. Not all employers are tolerating Gen Z's laid-back language. That's from Group C. And then we have from Group D. Is friendship therapy the next big thing in mental health? And this comes from a writer from Time magazine. So this is how I'm going to grade you. Now this assignment is worth about 240 points of your grade. How am I going to do this? I'm going to explain. So the first part is the presentation, and you will engage in this presentation. You will develop PowerPoint slides. You will, I'm assuming, work together with your peers to outline the arguments of your assigned authors. So the way to go about it is you all must do the reading, and then you come together and discuss common trends, and you work together to do this. Progress report, that is a part of this assignment, is worth 20 points. So by next week, you will turn in a progress report. Send me an email telling me what you've accomplished as a group. Okay? Then you have the oral presentation. The oral presentation, I assume, will go for between 10 to 13 minutes. If you want to exceed that, sure, but you want to make sure that you're covering what you need to talk about in your presentation. Okay, and then there's a part where you have individual responsibilities. As a group, you will be individually responsible for what I asked you to do, and you will be involved in constructive criticism if necessary. You will be questioning other group who have presented, and I have a format for this, and I'll go over that. Then there's an extra credit point part to this. This is where your research would matter. If you want to do the extra credit as a group, then do it. If you don't want to, then don't do it. you will write a 150 word that captures the author's thesis. That is the author who provides supporting arguments for the author that you are reading. You may do one of these, maybe map out at least one argument. You can address a logical fallacy present that stems from your research on the opposing or proponent's viewpoint on that topic. And then, of course, you want to provide additional visuals on the extra credit slides. Now, this is the fun part because we are working within time. So you pretty much don't have a lot of time, but I have tried my best to make this work by scheduling things in a manner where you would understand what I'm expecting from you. So the first thing to notice is you have the group progress report. That is the first thing you need to turn in. Okay, and that's due on the 15th. Then next you need to turn in your presentation, which is the recorded presentation and the PowerPoint slides. You'll be submitting the project presentation, the recorded on the discussion board. The PowerPoint presentation is for me to grade, which you will submit in the Assignments and Projects tab. Then, of course, the next thing you need to do is to turn in your group presentation. You need to respond individually to the question and answer that you will pose to the other group based on your assigned group. Then, typically, you want to do a one-page reflection of your experience in this project. That is the final submission, and that's due on the 17th. Something to note is about the assignment submission, the format. This helps when I'm grading. So mention the name of your group, like Group A, Group B, or C, then the title of the assignment in English 102. And these are my sources. Now, a quick recap is that this is a group project, and with a group project, everybody is involved. You're not sitting back, relaxing, and just letting the group leader do the work. I will decide group leaders, and you will find out this week. Just stay tuned, and when I post the group leader and when I post the assigned members, you will know what I'm expecting. For now, you can read through the assignment instructions, familiarize yourself with it, and reach out if you have questions. There will be group members. You will be scattered across Group A, B, C, or D, and I would decide who is going to go in what group and who is going to be the group leader. Ideally, if I make you a group leader, it's because I believe, based on what I've seen, that you're a responsible student, and I believe you can handle this. But your role is not to lord it over your peers. Your role is to help facilitate this conversation. And because somebody is needed to do the submission and make decisions on the group, you'll be making decisions on behalf of your group. That concludes my review, and I want to say that the resources that you will need to help you with this assignment are in the Assignment and Projects tab, Viewpoint Summary Argument Mapping Assignment, and then you will find all the resources right here in this folder. Now, one thing to say is that you'll be curious, how do you contact your peers? There's a way to do this, and I have a video how to send an email to your classmates. So watch this video, and that should help you get settled. The resources for progress, writing a group progress report, right here. If you're confused about what it's like to work online, I would say this is not nothing new. I have suggestions right here. How can help you, what you can do to record videos, how you can go about it, how you can work as a team. Of course, this video which is one of my favorite. It's funny, but I think it reflects on what it's like working on a group project in college. All right. I'm sure you guys have questions, but I think when you read the assignment instructions, it should be clear to you what I want you to do. But if not, reach out to me via email. I will find a time to get back to you. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I look forward to seeing you complete this project. I'm looking forward to what you guys are going to do. I've done this for years, and my students tend to do very well. And you don't want to mess this up. I don't believe you will mess it up because I believe you are all capable. Most students get an A in this, so I know that you guys will do well. All right, take care. Bye-bye.